Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dear Mr. Suudi, as the lecturer of the Plan Systematic course, allow us group 7A to present the result obtained from the three inventory practicum in the LPPM and UPI language environment. Allow us to introduce ourselves first. Hello, my name is Maisra Maisala and the last name 103.
I'm Ifti Taniswana with the last number 1069.
My name is Zaki. The last name is 41.
My name is Apika Ditya Febriana Putri with the last name 30.
My name is Muhammad Nasir Abadi and the last name 7.
Well, for the first to enter the introduction, the University of Jember Campus Forest is used as a means of learning of and conservation in the plant systematic practicum. Students directly observe various types of plant to learn classification based on morphology and taxonomy. This activity trains in identification, scientific recording, and environmental awareness. With the MBKM approach, the result of the practicum support campus biodiversity data and the preservation of the surrounding environment. Then will be continued by my friend.
Research method. The data collection was carried out at LP2M and UPA Bahasa in May to June from half past 2 to 4 o'clock. Ways of working data collection was carried out per group by recording the type of tree, measuring the circumference of the trunk, and observing the epiphytes and their presented cover. Next. Data analysis was conducted descriptively by calculating the number and diameter of trees and the number and percent of epiphyte coverage on each host tree. Data are present in tables. Trees like species name, number, diameter, and epiphytes like species name, present coverage. The discussion includes the most dominant trees, average diameter, and the type of epiphyte that appear most often and their distribution. Next.
Okay, this is a diversity of three species. The species with the highest number of individuals is Swetania macrophylla, totaling 55 individuals, whereas the lowest counts are found in Polyalthia longifoliata, Spathodea campanulata, and Pterocarpus indicus, each with only two individuals. In terms of diameter, Spathodea campanulata has the largest, while Pinus mercursi has the smallest. The dominant family due to the abundance of Swietania macrophylla. In contrast, the less represented families Bignoniaceae, Annoniaceae, and Fabaceae are each represented by a single species with just two individuals. Next.
The table 4.2 show the presence of 6 foreign species found on most of the observed host trees. The first species is Trinaria quercifolia from the family Polyposidaceae with an average canopy cover of 6% and a maximum of 20%. The second species is Drinaria rigidula, also from the Polyposidaceae family with an average and maximum cover percentage of 12%. The third species is Platycerium coroniarum, assumed from the Polyposidaceae family with an average canopy cover of 7% and a maximum of 10%. The fourth is Spirosia species from the same family with an average cover of 12% and a maximum of 50%. The five species possible also Spirosia show an average cover of 12% and a maximum of 20%. The sixth species is Spirosia piloceloides from the Polyposidaceae family, has the highest average cover of 15 and a maximum of 60%. The seventh species is Pterogramma calomelanos, which belongs to a different family, Pteridaceae, and has an average and maximum cover of 5%. From this data, I can conclude the Spirosia piloceloides is the species with the highest canopy cover on host trees and is also the most frequently found epiphyte species. In contrast, Drinaria quercifolia is the least frequently observed epiphyte fern. Among the fern family, Polyposidaceae is the most dominant, while the least represented family is Pteridaceae, which is represented by only one species, Pterogramma calomelanos. Next.
This table is a diversity of the epiphyte of an host tree. Based on the field sampling, the study obtained data regarding the association between epiphyte species and their host tree as presented below. The highest epiphyte with the highest tree with a 4% of epiphyte is Felucium decipiens, with a total percent cover is 250%. Gemelina filosa with a total percent is 200 and 2%. Rositena regia with 90%. Spathodia campanulata is 85%. Terminalia cataba with a 71%. Pterocarpus indicus with a 25%. Swietenia macrophylla with a 15%, and Ficus elastica nois is 5%. Sampling result shows that 8 types of trees with epiphyte. The trees with the highest number of epiphyte were Ficus Vilium decipiens with a coverage percentage of 250. The trees with the lowest number epiphyte were Ficus elastica with a coverage percentage of 5%. The tree with a largest average diameter was Spathodia campanulata. The tree with the smallest average diameter was Swietenia macrophylla. The most frequently found epiphyte species was Spirosia piloceloides, Spirosia lanceolata, Spirosia longifolia, and Drinaria quercifolia. And next.
The conclusion is research on the diversity of trees and epiphytes in the LP2M and Tupabahasa area shows that there are a total of 10 tree species and 7 epiphyte species identified. The most dominant tree species in the area is Swietenia macrophylla with the large number of individuals, namely 55 trees. The tree with the large diameter reached 127 centimeters, indicating the presence of individuals that have grown for a long time and contribute to supporting the epiphyte habitat. The most dominant type of epiphyte is Spirosia piloceloides with a coverage rate of 250%.
That's all the presentation from us. I apologize for any shortcomings. I end with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.